Their first since the reunion with their son after Trevor's dramatic release from a Russian prison. Trevor Reed's parents, Paula and Joey Reed, and his sister Taylor, join us now. I can't imagine how happy you are. Tell us how the reunion went.
It was great. Yesterday we got to see him for a couple of hours. Well, it was the first time we got to hug him. It was heaven. It was awesome.
And Joey, tell us about how this all came together. When did you first hear, after all of your efforts for so many years, when did you first hear that your son might be coming home?
Personnel from the State Department a few days before had said that something might be happening. They couldn't give us any details, and then we had a couple of other sources, and then we got a call early in the morning that said he's on the plane. Actually, we got a call from the plane from Roger Carstens, the presidential envoy on hostage affairs, and he said, "Hey, Joey, I've got somebody here who wants to talk to you," and so we got to talk to Trevor for a minute. He sounded kind of a little in shock at that point, and then he called us back later and he was perking up some. So, but anyway, that's kind of how middle of the night type of thing, and so.
Taylor, tell us what it was like to finally see your brother.
Outstanding. It's excellent, and considering all he's been through and the recovery that's ahead of him, his spirits are bright. He's telling stories. He's flirting with the nurse staff. It's great. It's great to see him.
You say he's flirting with the nurse staff. Paula, what does his girlfriend Lena think about that?
Well, I don't think she knew that until just now.
No, I don't think she was supposed to know that. It's all friendly flirting.
I think he's just happy to be around other people again.
I think he's just happy to see females.
Well, Paula, you kind of answered part of my next question. We had heard, we know you were concerned that you said Trevor did not look well when you first saw the pictures. We had heard some reports that he might have contracted tuberculosis while imprisoned overseas. What can you tell us about his medical condition right now?
We don't really have a whole lot of answers yet. It's still pretty early. He's getting some testing done. He is at a top-notch medical facility and he's getting great care. So we're excited about that, but we won't really know more for a few days.
And Joey, you worked so hard, as I said, to bring Trevor home. You went to Moscow for a year to try and free Trevor. You kept pressing your case with President Biden, even demonstrating in front of the White House. What do you think was the final tipping point in making this happen?
I think there were a few things towards the end, but ultimately it was President Biden. We'd said all along, if we could just speak to the man, we think he would make this happen, and that's exactly what happened. He did everything that we had said he would do, and it's amazing, and we can't thank him enough, and we believe that he may have saved Trevor's life.
And Paul, of course, there still are Americans being held in Russia. Paul Whelan, Brittany Griner. What's your message to their families?
Well, our hearts go out to them, and we can only imagine how disappointed they are that their loved ones didn't get to come home. And just also so you know, yesterday when we spoke with Trevor, that was the very first thing he said to us. He said he didn't feel well, and we said, well, you mean like physically? He said, no, Mom, I feel terrible that Paul is still there and I'm here. And he said, when I get better, I'm going to start advocating for them to bring Paul home right away. So that's how we feel. We're going to advocate for everyone to come home.
And we all are doing that as well. And Joey, I heard you also had a message for our ABC News Moscow colleague, Patrick Ravel.
Oh yes, Joey.
Yeah, I've been in constant contact with him. Patrick Ravel is
our hero.
Yeah, the New York Times had broke the story. I got a New York Times reporter, Ivan Nepacharenko, came to the first pretrial hearing, and then Patrick and another Russian reporter came. I don't want to give her name out because I don't want to get anyone in trouble in Russia right now, and Reuters. But Patrick's been with us all along. And he's just incredible. He's a credit to ABC. Let me just say that.
He certainly is. Finally, Paula, what's next for Trevor?
He's got a long road ahead of him to, recuperate, recover, get back into the swing of things. But like I said, his spirits are good, so we think he's going to be fine. It's just going to take a little while, and we're letting him take his time.
Well, that makes a lot of sense. Thank you for joining us this morning. We hope you continue to enjoy the reunion. Thanks very much.